Hey, it's Cindy here, and I hope you're having a wonderful week. Today, I want to talk to you about the process of pivoting. Now, this is taught by Esther Hicks, Jerri Hicks, and Abraham Hicks. Wonderful, wonderful material from these people. But anyway, the process of pivoting is all about harmonizing with what we most desire in life. So, in other words, lining up with what we want in our lives, whatever that looks like for you in all areas of your life. It's very important to always be very clear about what you want. And our feelings are our best guide, because when you feel good in any way, you feel really good, that means you are on track and you are lining up with what you desire in your life. But often what happens is we have some negative emotions. We don't feel good about something, and then we focus in on that something that is drawing out the negative emotions within us. So we're focusing on what we don't want. Now, the law of attraction says that we attract to us what we think about. Like, the more, whatever we're thinking about and focusing on is what we're going to bring to us. And so they and many others teach about how it's very important to focus on what you do want, because then you're more likely to draw it to you. So an example of this might be, if you don't want to be, my cat wants to get in on the action today. Hi, Pebble. An example would be, like, I want to be healthy and strong and sexy and beautiful, right? That's what I want. That's what I want to feel about my body. And I am affirming that all the time and choosing behaviors that are leading me in that direction. So instead, if I focused on I don't want to be fat, then I'm focusing on what I don't want, which is to be fat, to feel fat or overweight or frumpy or unhealthy or weak, those kinds of things. And so to pivot means to shift your attention to what you actually want. So for me, in this area of my life, it's to feel beautiful and strong and sexy, right, at age 50. So I'm going to share some of their exact words on one of their cards about this. So it says, anytime you feel negative emotion, anytime, stop and say, something is very important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. In the moment you turn your attention to what you do want, the negative attraction will stop. And in the moment the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, your feeling will also change from not feeling good to feeling good. That is the process of pivoting. This comes from the Hicks's Money and Law of Attraction deck of cards. And so again, when you're feeling some kind of negative emotion, catch it. Realize that's what you're doing. You're feeling something negative. Stop and go, okay, something's really important here, or I wouldn't be feeling this. I wouldn't be stirring up all these unfortunate feelings right now. What is it? What is it that I want that I don't have right now? And then identify what you actually want. It's usually the exact opposite of what you don't want, right? And then begin focusing on that. So then that is a positive attraction. You'll feel better. You'll start to feel better. I feel much better when I think, oh, hey, I want to be beautiful and strong and very, very healthy as I can be. I feel better when I'm talking to myself that way versus, well, I don't want to be unhealthy. I don't want to be frumpy. I don't want to feel weak, etc. Right? So then you're going to trigger all those positive emotions. And also your brain will go, oh, this is what you want? You want to feel strong and healthy and beautiful? Okay, then I'm going to help you seek out resources, opportunities, activities, and so forth that will lead you to that result. So that's what the law of attraction does for us. When we focus on something, and it doesn't matter to the law of attraction what it is. The law of attraction works all the time. Whether it's your negative attraction or your positive attraction, it's still the law of attraction. So you want to use this law to support you in getting what you want. So anytime you're saying, I don't want this, I don't want that, or you're feeling negative emotion, catch it. Ask yourself what's important to you right now. What is drawing you to these feelings? Turn them around to what you do want. In other words, let's say your issue is money. And you don't want to say, I want to get rid of all this debt. I don't want to be in debt. I don't want to have credit card debt. I don't want to be behind on my bills. Okay, so then you feel bad and stressed, like, oh, how are we going to pay the bills? Or I can't believe it. I've buried myself financially. Ugh. So then you want to pivot. The process of pivoting would be to say, I want to be financially free. I want to be secure, financially secure. I want to be, financially free. That's a great way to put it. So it feels much better to say to ourselves, okay, I want to be financially free. I want to be secure financially. And then the law of attraction will go, oh, okay, you want to be financially free? Okay, here's what you do. And it'll start to show you, once you pivot in a positive direction, we'll start to show you ways to remain conscientious so you can create that in your life. So it's a wonderful law, and the process of pivoting is really wonderful, and it's very easy. It's kind of it's an exercise in contrast and opposites, right? If we don't like the dark, we like the light. So it's much like that. I want to be strong, not weak. You want to be financially free, not buried in debt. I want to be strong and healthy, not overweight and frumpy. Whatever you want. You want to be peaceful, not stressed. You want to be happy, not sad. All those things. So constantly be focusing on what you do want in every area of your life. And when you're not focused on that and you feel bad in some way, pivot and get going in the other direction. Hope this helps. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.